feel like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Oh my goodness, I can barely contain myself because we have such an episode for you tonight. So exciting. As many of you may know, we have now started the 4-day intensive of the 2018 LWISSD Psychic Medium Summit. Woohoo! So, what we are doing tonight is all of my group are my special guests on the show tonight. And we have the Mama Bear, the World-Acclaimed, most famous psychic medium I know, also on the show with us. But right before I introduce her, I am going to let my students just say their name real quick so we all get to say hello to them.
Hello, I'm Lisa.
Chandra.
I'm Rose.
Shelly.
And Trevor Hansen.
Tracy Escobar.
Michelle Andres.
Christian.
Colleen.
L.A.
Julie. Jackie.
Melissa.
Josh.
Melita.
Antoinette.
Kim.
Toby. Jasmine.
Yay! So these are our crew and our group. And like I said, our guest tonight that we are all honored, esteemed, has really taught all of us, has inspired all of us, has given us a good kick when we needed it and a hug when we needed it more. And it is my great, great honor to introduce my personal mentor, my teacher, the Mama Bear who's created all of this for everyone, Lisa Williams.
Susie, it takes a lot to get me emotional, but that just got me quite emotional. So, thank you.
Oh, you are so welcome. It was so awesome to have you here. And you know, Lisa, you started this a few years ago. You had this idea to bring people together from around the world to raise the standards of psychic and mediumship. And you've been doing it. So where did that come from you, that idea, that inspiration?
You know, it came from living in LA. Because it really did. I mean, in the UK, it was very, very different. But when I moved to LA, you know, there was a psychic on every street corner. You see the neon flashing lights, you'd see all of this. And people would say to me, I don't know who to go to. And, you know, they would always say, can I have a reading with you? And of course, I was so busy, I couldn't actually do readings. So I then started to think, well, how am I going to accommodate everybody? How am I going to accommodate everyone's needs and what they want? So that's where the idea came that I would start certifying students to a standard that I felt suitable, to actually put my name to them as well, and to put everybody out in the world. And, you know, it came from a small conception in the middle of the night. It really did. It was the middle of the night. I woke up and I thought, yeah, okay. Then, as always, I get my inspiration cleaning my teeth. All right, little bit of a secret there. And
tweezing.
And think, why not?
Yeah. Wow.
So that's how it all came about.
And, you know, I remember we do always share this story because it's so incredible how someone can change your life and someone sees something in you that maybe you didn't see in yourself. And you have this beautiful gift of seeing what is inside of someone as to what needs to come out of them. Yeah. And I think you'll tell them nicely once or twice. And I give you fairness, but if we don't listen, then Mama Bear comes out. And we had that circle. You were in LA and you were holding the circles, and gosh, it's I think almost 4 years. It's been a while. I remember you were doing the master teachers and you were telling people and all of this, and And remember, you'd asked me a couple times, and I was like, ah. And the circle ended, and I was walking out the door, and you went, Colby. I go, yeah. Master teacher application due tomorrow before noon.
I did.
And but look at where we are now.
I know.
And
honestly, you know, I just want to share this because I remember the first time I met you, and you walked in and you were not even sure why you were even there, and you were doing psychic.
Yeah.
And you had this moment, and I was also teaching the first group of master teachers, and it was I'm like, and I remember the whole group, and I remember sitting down, and I was like, one to watch. And then you did the mediumship, and it was just, you know, it was just amazing, and I could see something in there, and it was just, you know, you had a way with the students, and that's absolutely apparent. You've got all your students there because, you know, they are all craving you. They're not craving me. They're craving Colby.
Oh, yeah. We'll see if they're craving me on Saturday night.
Well, yeah, exactly. I know. My lot's got 4. They've got the new master teachers as well.
Oh, yeah.
But it's, you know, you do see something, and you'll see it yourself in your own students. You see something. You know you want to push them. You can see so much, and you know what you want to push them for. And I just want to say this to every student out there. Your teacher knows you better than you realize. Yeah. And it's pushing that student to the very best, to seeing them realize that they've got this core potential, and that they're the only ones that are holding themselves back.
Yes.
So it's actually allowing your teacher just to allow you to help you to fly. All they're doing is unclipping your wings and getting you out of the box.
It's so true. Yes. Yeah. So how did everybody do in Lilydale today? Did they get there okay? It's out in the middle of nowhere, everyone.
Yeah, it really is in the middle of nowhere. I've got someone from the desert in Arizona. She's like, where the hell have I come to? It's like, but no, they all did well. I'm teaching some of the master teachers as well at the same time.
Yes.
They did really, really well. They've had some different exercises, and They've done well. I'm proud of them.
It's amazing when you get to see them. You know, over these 12 weeks, we get those applications, right? So they submit that initial application, and, you know, we all kind of look at it to see if, you know, maybe they can do it. But when you get them at week 1, and you see that growth, I mean, over those 12 weeks, and the ups and the downs and the worries and it's amazing, right?
Yeah, it's like you're getting this rose, and you're getting them in this little bud, and then you're reading all their applications. You're having this, I think I can do it. No, I can't. I think I can do it. And then what you're doing is that ultimate surrender.
Yeah.
And as I explained it to my students today, I said, your right brain wants to have fun, yet your left brain is going, yeah, but what if? And I'm like, just let your left brain follow your right brain. You know, oh, I have a man here. Well, are you sure you're doing it? Instead, now I have a man here. Well, who is that? I don't know. Let's find out. So it's got to be a conjunction of the two.
Yes.
And when you can fully surrender into that place and realize, hey, you know what? I speak to dead people, and I can do this, and it's not weird.
No.
When you can do that, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And then once you fully surrender, you're off on this journey of I won't say the unknown, because it is known, but you're off on this complete journey, which is incredible.
Yeah, and and I was telling them today that, you know, because you serve spirit, you're always going to be evolving. Like, there's never just, oh, I'm there and I'm done learning. Like, there's a constant, you know, they're always going to bring up something to kind of challenge us and push us. Don't you agree?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. In fact, they have just challenged me now. All right, so look, I have to show you. I am in one of these funny little boots, okay? So I have damaged my foot. So, Colby, you know what I'm like in a class. I am running around here, there, and everywhere, and I am on a crutch.
Wow.
So I'm on a wheelie, one-legged wheelie, and a crutch.
And we talked about a one-legged man in class today. I I'm just going to say it was my dirty little secret.
Oh, okay. Yes, the dirty little secret.
So now this is forcing you to surrender, right? You to surrender and not rely on your physical body to get you around to be able to kind of use your other resources and to use those master teachers. It's like having kids. Hey, will you go get that for me?
That's exactly it. And you know what? I only said that today, and I suddenly know do you know how hard it is to create something like this course that I've got here, and which is everything that everyone is following. That's the advanced psychic part of it. And then to actually let someone else teach it. Not only one person, but to allow several teachers around the world teach your particular course and put your name to someone you really don't know, but you're putting absolute faith in your master teachers. It's huge. And that is surreal, really surrender. And I've just had a vision of the next stage of the LWISSD. So we'll see how that transforms. But it's really powerful. Just that whole surrender and realizes that you're not in control, that it's actually just going to grow in the way that it needs to grow. And not being in control of anything is powerful. When you can just have spirit-led days and realize that you are completely spirit-led, it's amazing.
Yeah, because you don't have to put all that pressure on you on the unknown. It's like, all right, okay, and it's enjoying it. So does anyone raise your hand if you have a question for Lisa that you're curious about, either how a student grows or how do they overcome an obstacle, anything like that? Let me know. Raise your hand so I can see. Oh, there we go. Shelly, what is your question for Lisa?
Hi, Lisa. So recently going through this class, I realized that my emotions have been opening up and I can't control them. And I don't want to look like a crazy person in public. So how do I deal with that?
Okay, so hi, Shelly. Listen, I just want to say your emotions are real. And if I give you an understanding of this, so before any show that I do, I actually get myself emotionally raw. So therefore, I'm at this space where my heart chakra is wide open, so I can feel everything. I can embrace everything. I can connect. And so what's happening is you're actually connecting on a much deeper level now. And so you have to learn to detach and realize, hey, this isn't my emotion, and so therefore it shouldn't affect me. But not only that, is you also have to understand that emotion is powerful. Because when you take a client into the emotion that you're also picking up from a spirit, they are going to have such a healing impact. And so, I'll tell you, I've got some master teachers and I've got some advanced students. I've got some students everywhere who are still emotional in readings. But it's about realizing that when your work is your work, your home life and your personal life is your home life and personal life, that's how you separate it. So if you can just fully realize that if you can bring the emotion into your work, perfect, into your work, that's great. But then realize just that detachment. But it seems to me as though you're quite empathic. So the psychic wall that we were talking about, the glass cube, is actually going to help you.
Whoa! We did it today. Boom. Boom. Anybody else have a question? Tracy.
Hi, Lisa. First, thank you for the opportunity. My question is, in this day and age, I feel like most growing mediums feel like they need a mentor. And since you're like a pioneer in the celebrity celebrity mediumship space, who was your mentor?
Oh, I know the answer.
Wow.
That's a good one.
It's interesting because I never really had anyone who I went to. So you guys all have an advantage over me. I've never sat in a class. I've never sat in a circle. I've never had any development. The only thing that my grandmother said to me, who was also a medium, she said, always trust your gut instinct. It will never let you down. And then she died much before my gifts started. And so I just had to trust in spirit. And that's been my only mentor.
Yeah.
Spirit.
And a little bit, was it Phil Donahue? No.
Merv Griffin.
Merv Griffin. A little bit of Merv Griffin in more of the...
Merv was my mentor in business and the TV aspect, absolutely.
And look at the meaning of that.
I know, that's huge. That's huge. But as for this work, no one. I've just followed the direction in which I needed to go. And trust me, I did not want to go this direction. I mean, seriously, in their own same mind, sort of like 20 odd years ago, who would want to speak to dead people for a living? 20 odd years ago. I mean, now it's like, hey, let's go and train for this stuff. Yeah. But back then, no, I did not care for it at all. Yeah. I had other plans.
Lisa's a singer. I don't know if anybody knows that.
Oh. Yeah, I had other plans. I was going to be a singer, you know.
Yeah. So, and just through, we've got these 3 days, and we've got one day down. We did it, right? Yay. We got through one day. Isn't that wonderful? Yes. We've got 2 more days, and then we have our testing day. Is there any advice that you can offer? Because we get triggered. Stuff's going to come up for them over the next couple days. What is your advice to the students, both in this room and throughout the entire summit, and for any learning student?
I don't think I can say it live on radio.
No potty mouth. But we know, let it go.
Okay, yeah, I have a method, and using a very technical word, let it go, not to care. Just imagine a profanity in front of it. It's fine. So I do have a method, and it's like not caring.
Yes, we just duck it.
What did you say it?
Duck it.
That word.
Duck.
And it is. It's
quack, duck it.
Quack. Okay, great. Okay. I love you. But seriously, okay, it's as I said to my students today, you can't worry about a reading that you've just done. You can't take the words back. You can't worry about it, so let it go. You can't worry about the test, because it's just a situation that you're going to be in at home. It's just the fact is you've got all your friends and your colleagues with you. For the actual testing, realize that you're being tested to be one of the best. Yeah. That's how it should be. You are being tested to be one of the best, and to be one of the, into an organization that prides themselves on quality, prides themselves on being real, prides themselves on carrying someone's life in the palm of their hands. And so in that moment, you have to just realize, hey, I'm going to fully surrender to Spirit. I'm doing it. And if Spirit wants me on this journey, I'm there. And I'm going to say, you're always going to have, out of the 3 readings on the Sunday, you're always going to have 1 reading that will suck. Trust me, it will suck, and you will go, I hate it, I can't do it. Get back in the seat, do it, and your next reading's going to rock. Yeah. Because I'm going to tell you, the best readings that I do is when I'm annoyed, and when I'm angry, and when I'm upset. You get me in that state, and my readings are amazing because I get out of my own way. Right. Because I do everything to get out of that headspace, stop thinking about my own stuff, and I just fully surrender. So I'm just going to say to you, don't argue with your friends and family, first of all, but just enjoy it. Have fun with it. Make Spirit your best friend. Enjoy it. Become nosy. Seriously, a nosy psychic is a great psychic, because then you explore every possibility. And just enjoy, and don't put too much pressure on you.
Now, I know we're going to let you go because you got so much to do, but I want to really briefly mention you are heading to Australia.
I am, yeah, absolutely. I'm off to Australia.
Next week, right?
Yeah, Saturday.
Wow. And it's you're going to Sydney first, Mind, Body, Spirit Festival. Is that what it is?
So I'm doing the Mind, Body and Spirit Festival on the weekend after, which is great because for the first time ever, the LWISSD is going to have a stand there.
Wow.
So we're promoting the courses in Australia. Then I also have a forensic class as well in Wollongong. And then we also are going up to the Gold Coast. And we're doing this is huge. we're doing this whole sort of like conference on how to really push yourself, how to promote yourself, how to write books, how to become everything that you were hoping to be, really, really empowering. So, I'm so excited about actually going. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, it's super, super exciting. And I remember, just to share with everybody, a few years ago, you had just gotten back from Australia. I picked you up at the airport. And you said, I don't know what a $10 is called in Australian money, but it was a $10 bill, basically. And you were like, and then you were like, Colby, this is for you because you're going to be working in Australia. And this February 2019, I'm doing a month tour in Australia. So, I think that was a good psychic hit.
Just a little bit.
But it's wonderful because, Lisa, you open up this space for everybody. And if you are in Australia, you guys, I mean, you have such a huge following there, but get out there, take these classes, take these workshops, because the wealth of knowledge and experience and confidence that you are going to garner and get from these classes with Lisa is unsurpassed. Just don't miss that opportunity, okay?
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Lisa, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I think we're going to try a couple callers and let these guys rock and roll it a little bit here. And tell your students lots of love to them. We all wish them well, yes?
Yes.
We wish everyone.
Yes.
We wish everyone in the summit well, yes?
Yes.
Lisa, thank you so much. Anyone, if you are interested in learning about the programs and the classes, LWISSD.com is the place. LisaWilliams.com is the place to learn about Lisa and what she's doing. Lisa, thank you so much. So much love to you.
Thank you. And seriously, thank you to everybody who put their trust in me to actually take them on their journey, because it's a very intimate experience. And I'm just very honored that you all trust me and taking you further. So, it's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Okay, so just so you know, we are going to try to take a caller or two. If you can get in, 323-992-3115. 323-992-3115. Most of you know the rules. Make sure that phone is nice and quiet. No ringing, dinging, blinging. Duct tape for kids, husbands, and pets is greatly appreciated. Just kidding. But let's just keep it quiet, especially we have a lot of people in the room. Here's the most important thing. There's a lot of students that are here that are willing and ready and excited to work for you. I need you. The only way we can do this, if you get through this call line, you need to have a specific question, you guys, specific psychic question, not just how is my life, something very specific. If you want to connect to an actual loved one, you have got to give us who it is, not just you have a few loved ones in spirit. Just because we have over 20 people in here, we want to give them an opportunity to tune in and tap in. So I'm just asking you at home, show your love, show your support, and let's help them. Let's help them, okay? You guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Sound good?
Yes.
All right. Now, here's the thing. Remember, I need you. We got speed. Remember to raise your hand if you got a hit of something you want to share it. We got to do this as quickly as possible to try to get as many of those callers through. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, here we go. How about number 11209? Okay, 209, you are on the air with Colby and everyone from the LWISSD Summit group in my group. Who is this?
It's Michelle.
Hey, Michelle, how are you, honey?
Good, thank you.
And what is your question for the group tonight?
I'm just trying to work on my intuition myself, and it seems like we have a spirit in our home. I'm just trying to figure out if I'm really sensing them or not.
Okay, perfect. Well, definitely you're sensing them. I mean, if your clairsentient is kicking up, you're absolutely sensing them. Does anyone feel like they have an idea of who this may be in her house? If anyone, raise your hand. I have a feeling, but go ahead, Tracy.
To me, it feels actually like a male spirit, and it feels really fatherly. Is your father passed away?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Anybody tuning into the father or anything that's happening in the? He's playing with your lights, isn't he?
I'm not really sure about that.
Well, you either notice lights blinking or you don't, Michelle. Are they burning out?
Well, they do blink, but we always just thought it was power surges.
See? Okay, and Michelle, I'm just going to use this. You hang on here, Michelle, and if you don't mind, because I want to use this as a wonderful learning experience for everyone here. Do you see how initially she said no?
Yes.
But if I wasn't trusting Spirit, I'd want to run and hide and be under the table right now. But I hear him. I heard him too. And he's saying, that is me. So it forced me to go a little further. Wait a second, the lights are blinking. Are they not? You see what I'm saying? And then we get her to have it come out. Yes?
Yes.
Anything that we feel that maybe this father would like to say to her? Anybody feel anything? Go ahead, Lisa. No?
Me?
You don't want to?
Well, I have a feeling that there was definitely something that he missed saying before he passed. I get the image of him and water and being some sort of fisherman or sailor or something. But there was.
Do you understand him being a fisherman or a sailor, Michelle, or liking the water?
Neither one of those.
Do you understand him being by the water or wanting to be near water? Or does someone in the family enjoy fishing or going near the water?
No, not really.
Okay, that's okay. And so you got the water. What is the feeling you get about this father, just why he would want to step forward or why he's around the house?
I can almost see him going past a mantle, a white fireplace, and there was a phrase that he wanted to say to her that he didn't get to do. Something about the completion of why he was working so hard and not there.
Okay. Anybody else? Michelle here. Is there anything? Anyone else? We just got to go ahead and kind of take another caller. So if you, Jackie.
I hear dogs are okay.
Okay. So Michelle, you got some dogs in spirit?
Yes, I do.
Well,
and that's a big concern of mine.
Well, they are
so
fine.
That's right on.
They are super duper. Yeah, they're with Dad. Anybody else? All right, so I want to thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you so much. It's kind of nice acknowledgement. You know, tune in and develop your own awareness, okay? The water thing keeps coming up for me, too. For some reason, you know, I talked to them about interpreting, and sometimes we can misinterpret or what it is. But water keeps coming up for me, too, around this. So I want you to really just, when you're off the phone, Michelle, think about how there's a water connection, a lake or a memory at a lake or ocean. There's something here, and I believe that there's something he's trying to say if we have more time. So if just a memory or something pops up, do you mind putting it in the Facebook for us?
I will do that. Thank you so much.
Michelle, thank you so much. You have a beautiful night, okay? Thank you.
You too. Thank you.
All right, so we are going to take another caller. You guys, don't be shy because this is your opportunity, okay? I want you to really feel free and let us know, let me know so that we can do it, okay? Mm-hmm. I know it's scary and it's like, oh my goodness, but this is why we're here. And I'll tell you what, the one thing I'm super lucky, I've got amazing callers. The people who watch the show, the people who support it, they are the best. They're fabulous, okay? So we are in good hands. How about let us do number 2856, which is South Jersey, by the way.
Amazing callers. The people who
okay, you got to turn it off. Turn it off. We're going to have to...
fucking pick it up.
Okay, well, that's not going to work. You got to hang it up. Sorry. You can tell we're from South Jersey, though. All right. right, here we go. Number 3, 718. Okay, 718, you are on the air. Who is this?
Amanda?
Hey, Amanda, how you doing tonight?
Good.
What is your question for the group tonight?
It's about just my grandmother. It's 1 year today. And
Okay.
I just wanted to know if she.
Around? Okay, let's tune in to see if we can feel a grandmother, and if somebody has something, I'd love for you to just go ahead and let me know, okay? Anybody want to chime in? Go ahead, Michelle.
I feel like she keeps sending you messages and songs. Do you have a certain song that keeps coming up for you?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Nice work. Why don't you switch out and let Christian hear? Tracy, are you feeling anything? Trevor, Shelley, anyone? If you're feeling something, I want you to know, okay? Let me know so you can get in here.
So, is her name Rose, or I don't know if she's trying to tell me Rose, or if she's talking about a rosary. Does that make sense to you?
No, her name's not Rose.
Okay.
Do you understand Rose being a middle name
Oh,
for
no,
someone?
there's roses that I looked at outside of the house today, actually, that
Okay.
two popped up today.
Okay, hang on. Amanda, is there a Rose as a middle name for someone in the family, may I ask?
Possibly. I can't think off the top of my head.
Okay,
But she just planted a rose bush last year. That's
okay,
what
so
I'm
she
thinking
planted a rose bush. Perfect. Okay. Would you also understand a connection to religion? Because he said rosary, so we're just trying to sort this out and play a bit.
She was just into serenity. She wasn't big on religion. She believes in God, but just nothing in particular.
Okay, but you do understand that rose bush, right? Or the roses being a connection. Okay. Got it. I'm curious, are they red roses?
They're pink.
Okay, got it. I keep seeing red roses, so I do feel like... Is there a birthday coming up for you, Amanda, or somebody's celebration? Do you know?
There is, yeah.
Okay. Would that be for you, honey?
For me, yeah.
Yeah, thank you, because I do feel like I saw red rose as in love, but I also heard celebration and a happy birthday to you. Okay, sweetie? One thing I will say, do you have anything, Christian, you want to add?
Yeah, I saw a vision of needlepoint work or some kind of knitting. Do you have something that she made for you that that you've been recently using?
No.
Let's take it a step back. Do you understand? Hang on, Amanda. Do you understand her crocheting or needlepointing? Do you understand that being a hobby of hers or something you would have seen her do?
No, she didn't really do that. Maybe it was her mother, Nellie. I think she did. My great grandmother.
Okay, and then obviously she's in spirit as well.
Yes.
Okay, so it's probably the grandmother letting her, she's with the great grandmother, right? Because they're probably really close growing up. Yeah. There's also a heart. So I saw the needlepoint too, and then I saw a heart on the needlepoint. Do you have a heart from your grandmother or a connection to heart with her, honey?
Like connection to heart, like how? I see hearts everywhere. Yeah, I have like my background on my phone is a heart-shaped cloud.
Yay! Okay, awesome. I just want to finish this with you, Amanda. Because we're having a special episode working with students tonight. So I really want to thank you and appreciate you being patient and working with us through this. I do feel like also the fact that you got through, your grandmother also wants to help with this exercise. So I do feel like she feels like it's really fun. There's also this sense too, I do feel like she's telling you it is going to be okay. I feel like you're definitely going through some stuff, like maybe some emotional stuff is coming up lately and there's a lot of stress. And I just keep feeling like she just gives you a big hug and telling you, honey, you can get through this. You got this. You know what I mean? So
yes, thank you.
You are so welcome. I don't want you to worry that she is not with you. She's around you a lot. And then maybe cut one of those roses and just put it in a vase for her, okay?
Yeah, I have two roses by her urn on the fireplace.
Oh, there we go.
Roses.
Okay, so that was me misinterpreting because it's the urn she's showing, recognizing she knows about the roses by the vase. You see that? So
yeah, and there's a dove on the urn too as well.
Oh, see? Well, there you go. That is lots of love to you. I want you to have a beautiful night, and thank you so much for calling in, okay?
Thank you, too. Thank you. Have a great night.
Bye, hon.
Bye. Bye.
So you see how that works, right? Because I saw Rose and I saw I saw what I perceived to be a vase, but you can understand, oh, I get what she was trying to show me. So this is kind of how we're doing it, right? And it's quick, and you got to kind of be able to just boom, boom, boom. But we're doing it.
Yay.
Right?
Yay.
All right. So you guys ready for another caller?
Yes.
Yes?
Let's do it.
Okay. How about number 21? Is that 970? Okay, 970, you are on the air. Who is this?
Hi, Miss Colby. It's Denise.
Hi, Denise. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. What can we do for you tonight? What is your question for us?
I had a cousin that passed away. He just had his anniversary, and we're going to have a celebration for him.
Okay, so hang on.
I just wanted to see if he was out in spirit.
Okay, all right, perfect. Thank you so much. All right, so
Thank you.
yeah, absolutely. The first thing I got, though, that he doesn't feel very old when he passes. Is that right?
He was 45.
I was getting 54, so I was what's that called? Dyslexic with it. Okay,
Backwards.
I was backwards with it, but I also get a sense where he maybe wasn't taking the best care of his health at the time of the passing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay,
It
because
does.
I want to tell you he is taking responsibility for that, because I feel like the people around him kept trying to get him to want to, and I feel like he wasn't. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm going to just change out 2 seats. Lisa and Jasmine, if you'll jump in here, sweetheart. Thank you. Is anyone getting anything around this cousin? Yes, Shelley.
I'm getting Farmer John, so I'm wondering if his name is John or the name John is significant.
Yeah, do you understand the name John?
No.
Is there a name John in the family, connected to the family, in the living or in spirit?
His dad's name is Jerry, and he passed away.
Okay, thank you. Is there a connection? I'm just kind of curious. Let's play with this, shall we? Is there a connection to farming or him being out in the land at all?
No.
Okay.
Not that I can think of.
Okay, because if you get Farmer John, it's about either the fact that it's the farmer or it's the fact that it's the name.
Right.
Okay? Anybody else want to dive in and give anything? Yes, Joshua.
I feel like in the past he was athletic.
Do you understand in the past he would have been athletic?
He was more of a mechanic. He liked working on cars or taking things apart and putting them back together.
Okay, even when he was younger.
That was his hobby. His whole lifetime was working on vehicles or stuff.
Okay, got it. I keep, and then if somebody has something, I want you to tell me. One of the things that I keep feeling with him is just this sense of, he's bringing me to his bloodstream. So I'm not sure if he drank or enjoyed a good beer, but I keep feeling like...
Yeah, he likes his beer.
Okay, because he keeps showing me a little bit of that. And I do and sometimes they'll show me a little bit of a pot belly, so you understand a little bit of the pot belly. Is that right?
He was skinny, but he liked pop too, so...
Okay, got it. And I also just get this feeling with him of... I just feel like with him... a sense of being able to make everybody laugh. Like, I just feel like he would have just been like the jokester of everyone, not afraid to make a joke. Does that make sense?
That is 100% him. You just gave me the chills. That was him.
I will have to say what I believe when we get chills. I believe it's spirit giving us like, oh, yeah, they connected it. So I feel like it's applause from them, like you got it, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to say anything? Anyone? Yes, Julie.
I feel like he was kind of a loner. He'd like to be by himself.
Do you understand him being a little bit by himself or private?
Yes, he was very, very private. I mean, he did come around the family and stuff, but, like, he was always by himself the majority of the time.
Okay, perfect. Anybody want to feel maybe why, it's wonderful that he stepped forward tonight. Any message that someone feels like he wants to say? Are you doing this celebration in a park or is it outdoors somewhere, can I ask?
It's at a park.
Okay, thanks. Because
park.
he showed me a park and said, I'm going to be there. And then are you plan to release balloons? Is that what it's the balloons you guys got to release?
Yes.
Okay, so I hate to ruin the surprise. I mean, he really does know what's going to happen, but he's letting you know he's going to be there, and he's very excited about it. Okay.
Thank you, Miss Colby. You made my night.
Oh, wonderful! Thank you.
And thank you all to your students as well. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you guys so much. Lots of love from him and all of us. Okay.
Thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful night. Thanks.
Thank you. Good night. Everybody doing okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? You guys want to do another call?
Yes.
All right, let us do it. How about, is that 850, number 24? Yeah? All right, here we go. 850, you are on the air. Who is this?
This is Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Do you have a question for us tonight?
I do. I have this really strong feeling that my mother-in-law, who's in spirit, has been around me, and I see like symbols that are specific to her.
Oh, okay, good. Now here's what we're gonna do. I'm sorry, what was your name again? See, sometimes I start talking and then I forget the name. What was the spirit starts talking. Sorry, Jennifer. Sorry, sweetie. I meant the spirit starts talking and then you lose track, right? Jennifer, here's...
Yeah, you can call me Jen.
Okay. Jen, if you'll do me a favor, I don't want to put pressure on the students to try to sort out what that symbol or sign would be, okay? So if you can do
absolutely.
Yeah, if you can do me a favor and whatever that is, just move that aside and open up the awareness to all parts of her so that if we do it, you can either make that connection. Sound good to you?
Absolutely.
Okay. Anybody want to go? Anyone? Let me know.
Would you understand a wedding veil or having a wedding dress that was made by her? Because I saw a picture of a veil, so I think that, would you understand?
Do you understand a wedding veil?
If I thought about it, it's not for me personally, but she was at my wedding.
Right. Okay. She was at your wedding. But just kind of leaning on what Christian said, I feel like she gave you something at this wedding, though, to hold at this wedding. Or do you have something from her that you had from that wedding day? This is called dead air, Jen.
I'd have to think about it a little bit more. I don't remember anything specific.
Okay, I would let us know. Hold on. Like, I feel like maybe it might be a handkerchief if it's not a veil, but there's definitely a connection because I got it as well. So just see if there's a handkerchief or a connection in that way connected to her, and it's in connection perhaps with the wedding, okay?
Okay.
Okay, anyone else want to? Go ahead.
I keep hearing like the babies and the kids, like she's really... interested in these kids. So my impression, do you have children?
Jen, do you have children?
Yeah.
Okay, because she's really, really around them, and I kind of feel like she actually wasn't there when they were born.
Did you have children?
She passed before you had them?
Were the children born? I feel like she was there, but that's okay. But that's okay. We're getting something different. Were the children born after the mother-in-law?
Okay, I'm going to tell you, it's not my mother-in-law, it's my grandmother that's in spirit.
Oh,
my father gave me her handkerchief from her wedding, and she did not get to meet her grandchildren from me, her great-grandchildren from me. She did not meet them.
First of all, Jen.
Sorry, guys.
Yes. You are a rock star, okay? Because I love that you were able to put that together and help us, okay? I love that it's the handkerchief.
Well, the handkerchief was my dad, but I'm like, my father, what does he have to do with this? Now I have the chills. So thank you, everybody. You're awesome.
Yay! All right. Well, I hope you enjoy. Anything we want to just kind of, anything else you want to say to her, Rose?
Well, I just kept seeing feathers or like angel wings.
Oh, do you recognize feathers or angel wings?
I see angel wings, yes.
Okay, there you go. I also feel like that is love from above as well.
I also got bells.
And bells, okay. Are you hearing bells? Are you hearing your name called at all, Jim?
Cool story about bells. Found these really old bells buried on a farm, which kind of goes to the last reading.
Farmer John.
But we didn't even really clean them up. We just hung them up because we don't know. We didn't want to interrupt anything in the process, so we just kind of preserved them how they are.
How beautiful is that, right? How beautiful is that?
That's a cool one.
One last thing, too.
Yeah.
I keep seeing a wedding ring. So I feel like you may have a wedding ring from someone else, not just your own. So do you have someone else's wedding ring as well? Okay, that's good, I think. Go ahead.
Are you ready?
Okay.
I recently got married, and my parents celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary. When they got their 50th wedding anniversary, we took their wedding bands because we figured if they could put 50 together, maybe we can too.
Yay! Oh, that gave me chills. Yay! Well, listen, Jen, thank you so much. Wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
And
that was fun. Awesome fun.
Yay! You have a beautiful night, and congratulations. And of course, she can go 50 years. Yes, everyone?
Yes.
There you go. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Good night. All right, so you guys, if you can believe it, we only have a minute or two left on this show.
Wow.
It goes by quick, am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, I want to say, Jasmine, for you, opening up to this process, in a 10-second answer, how do you feel that it is helped push you and made you grow?
Oh my gosh, this has been the most amazing experience ever. I don't think I would be here if it wasn't for this particular thing. I just wouldn't be here.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And I want to thank each and every one of you, again, to be here, to give of yourself, to give of your time, to serve Spirit, to be a participant, and just to share, right? Because the more we share, the more we are helping others, and the more we are really showing that this isn't it. Yeah. Our souls do live on. Yeah. I want to thank all of you out there for listening. With special thanks to Lisa Williams. So busy, so much to do, and still manages to take time to be with us this evening. I want to give a special thanks to all of my students. Once again, guys, if you'll just give your name as we go around.
Christian.
Michelle. Colleen.
L.A.
Julie. Jackie.
Tracy.
Trevor.
Jackie.
Melissa.
Shelly.
Josh.
Melita.
Antoinette. Rose.
Chandra.
Kim.
Toby. Jasmine.
Lisa.
All right, you guys, yay! They had a long day. I'm going to let them rest up. I will see all of you next week. I have Paul Jacobs and Melinda Kushner on air. We are doing an event September 29th in LA. Please grab your ticket. Buy them tonight. Get there. Join us. I can't wait. Thank you all. Share, care, love you. See you next week. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Sometimes I feel like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.